estate gets tricky from time to time, but if you have some knowledge in your back pocket and an expert by your side, I guarantee you're going to feel more confident when it comes to possibly making a purchase. And that's what you have us for. Now, let me introduce you to Ryan Gregory from our sponsors at the Portland Real Estate Group. He's got all the great info that you need. Check it out. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm so glad that you're here. Now, can you tell us what are some of the big reasons that people get nervous to buy or sell?
Well, especially right now, it's going to be the rise in costs, right? So, with all the talks of inflation and the energy costs and everything, as you mentioned, that's also going to affect the real estate market, right? So, in mortgages, that is not my side. However, I do know, just as everybody else, we are expecting to see increases in those rates, right? So, the thing that I do know is they will do those increases in stages. And so it's not going to happen tomorrow. But it will happen over time. And so the Portland market is still strong enough that we won't see a decrease in values of home values or anything like that. However, somebody will expect to have to pay a little bit more per month if they wait to purchase. That's going to be the big thing. It's still very much a seller's market as the inventory is low. And with supply and demand, of course, that means the seller has a little bit of a leg up there. So.
Yeah, and real estate, just for me personally, scares me to death. But I feel better when I have some information like just in my back pocket. So can you tell me what are signs of a good market to buy or sell versus a bad one?
Yeah, so we're always going to have a need for a market. That's one thing with real estate that's nice, right? So the thing that I tell folks, because they entrust me with millions of dollars often to find them something and, for it to punch out and make them a profit. So it's not just single family homes. And so a good market is one where you are really not going to lose value, I would say. That's number one, right? Nobody wants to invest into something or have it go backwards, just like you would with stocks or anything else, right? Trading. And so very much with real estate, you are investing in something for your family, right? To live in. And so a lot of times for folks just going from a rent where you're not investing in yourselves really in any way with that, to a mortgage, whether it's even a little bit more, but this now becomes yours, right? You gain equity. And so as far as being able to invest into a strong market, we've seen a very active market for the last few years to where things increased rapidly. And so population increased rapidly, so values increased rapidly. And now we're seeing things kind of do these weird, pandemic has influenced a lot of it, however, but things are always going to sell out at some point, especially with such high increases. We were very much at an exponential growth for many years, and now we're at a linear one. And that linear one is slowing down a little bit. It's always a good one as long as we're not going backwards. So we're good for at least another 3 to 5 years. I can tell you that, right? So.
That's awesome to know. And I'm right in that sweet spot in life, like tired of renting because like you said, I'm not investing in anything, but kind of too scared to buy. So I love talking to you whenever you come on so that I can get all that information and it's really helping. Thank you so much for being here, Ryan. I love talking to experts when I know nothing. All right, everybody at home, you got to make sure that you give Ryan and our sponsors at the Portland Real Estate Group a call for even more information. Now, you know how they say